Dan Slott made his Superman debut. Not bad. Now, before we get into this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It definitely goes a long way to helping the channel out, and it's greatly, greatly appreciated. So, that being said, man, let's get into some Superman. So, Dan Slott, the man I know as the a Spider-Man writer, makes his debut with DC. Is this his DC debut? Honest question. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But he's finally writing Superman. So going into this, I didn't have my expectations weren't super high, but they weren't low by no means either. I was excited. I was excited for this, but also curious for this as well. Just because Dan Slott, I wanted to see how he would do. Probably like a lot of people, how he would do with Superman. And I gotta say, overall, he did pretty good. I really like this issue. The thing about this issue, though, is it is extremely new reader friendly because he gives a lot of history and background on Superman's origins. I mean, probably 3/4 of this book is talking about Superman's history, his past. I mean, it touches all kinds of things throughout his history. Now, one let's sidetrack just for a moment because I want to talk about this art from Raphael Albuquerque. It's good, it's good, but he has some moments where I'm like, the way he drew Superman's face a few times and Lois, like this right here. Make sure I'm getting that. Yeah, like that right there. It's kind of funky looking to me. I don't know if it's just me. And there was another one too. Superman right there. So I don't know. I mean, overall the art is good though. It's just a couple of little things like that. But anyway, he killed it recreating this right here. I'll tell you that much. That looks awesome. So overall, the art is good overall. Um, so anyway, I digress. Go back to Dan Slott, the writing the story. So the story starts off pretty simplified. It's Clark Kent. The whole I'm 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 friends with Superman, so I'm gonna be wherever Superman's at because I'm gonna get the news story. And Lois, she's doing her thing at the Daily Planet, and yeah, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's this big meteor or whatnot just heading straight towards Earth. And Superman, he flies out to space to try to deflect it and keep it from hitting Earth. But in that process, come to find out, the plant, the meteor is underneath the skin of it. Is its core was kryptonite. Like the whole thing is pretty much kryptonite. And of course, obviously, Superman is struggling. Long story short, he kind of stops it. The planet Earth is still there. We're still here thanks to Superman. And but he was out cold, man, for like 3 weeks or something like that. And he ends up waking up on the watchtower, and everybody's around him, and they're like, yeah, man, the Earth is a little bit different now than it was before. And it's because all of this kryptonite, which is now this kryptonite is one of the world's most valuable. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and read this right here. Uh, while you were sleeping, it's become, talking about the planet. While you were sleeping, It's become one of Earth's wealthiest countries. Uh, one of the cities that was poor or whatever, now it's like super rich and wealthy. Ever since it became the largest supplier, talking about the city, uh, ever since it became the largest supplier of our planet's newest, rarest, and most valuable metal, kryptonite. So it's going to be interesting. They're talking about the nation state of El Caldero. Did I pronounce that right? El Caldero. That's the city that they're referring to. But anyway, um, it's going to be really interesting to see where this goes, this part of it. But yeah, there's a lot of that was only a small part of this book, though. Talking about that part, like I said, we go. I mean, we go pages, pages, like 3/4 of this book, literally. His initial shock from the planet or the meteor kind of sets off this whole flashback of his life, Superman's life. And you literally spend all of this, that much of the book, dealing with flashbacks. So that's why I believe it's new reader friendly, because if you've never read anything, it kind of hits bullet points pretty much on everything in Superman's past. Um, I mean, if you've never read a Superman book, this would be the one that you would want to pick up and just start from scratch. I mean, why not, right? So, anyway, overall, Superman Unlimited by Dan Slott and Raphael Albuquerque on art is solid. It's solid. I think the touching on the history was a little bit too much. It went a little bit too long. I mean, I feel like it could have been condensed a little bit more to get more of the main story out of this book. Overall, it's still good though. I mean, I'd give it probably. I'd give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And only because, like I said, like the origin or his history part of the book, it went on a little too long, in my opinion. But it's great for a new reader. So anyway, definitely, I recommend it. I definitely recommend Superman Unlimited #1. Definitely keeping the Summer of Superman moving right along. And I like the little corner boxes are more like a banner, really, kind of deal. So yeah, man, definitely recommend. Check it out. Did you pick up Superman Unlimited? What did you think of it? Really, what did you think of it? Did you feel like the origin part of the story went on a little bit too long, or was it just right for you? Or I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this book, because I'm curious. I like to hear other people's thoughts on topics that I talk about. So with that being said, man, I'll see you guys in the next one.